to go? You want to go?
I do not work for you. I know you think that.
Urban, can you ever imagine what it would be like if an Ohio State team lost to an Ohio team?
Well, I think there's some good schools in Ohio. There's some good teams, and the Bowling Green team the year after I left came down and gave Ohio State a great game, and Cincinnati. I remember one time they were on the red zone and to win the game. So I'm not worried about all that. I just got to make sure our team's ready to go. I got a lot of respect for Ohio State because they're also Ohio high school football players.
How much of a mystery is this team to you still, and Cincinnati for that matter? They're going quite twice.
Not really. It's offensively, defensively there's good athletes, and then offensively they're one of the, I imagine statistically, I haven't really looked at it, but one of the top 4 teams in America. And there's not a mystery to this one at all.
I'm saying, how much is this team still mystery to you?
Not at all. We're very clear what's coming in here.
Tommy Tuberville seemed like early on in his career he's a little bit of a riverboat gambler. In games I covered, maybe when he was at Ole Miss, maybe didn't have the talent. Did you find that when he was at Auburn that he would just roll the dice?
He's got a reputation, fine football coach, a friend, and a guy that we went back and we've done our due diligence that whether it be a pooch kick or whether it be something in this kind of a game. So we're doing our homework.
Did you get that number? Do you guys have any thought of moving Adolphus back outside? Or
I can barely hear you. I'm sorry.
Without Noah right now, have you had any thought of maybe moving Adolphus outside like he was earlier in his career, or shuffling the line?
There has been some thought, and I don't think this week we're going to do it, but there's been some thought. He's got some reps out there.
Urban, how much of Taekwon and Jalen come along, though? I mean, obviously they're listed on the depth chart now and stuff, both of them.
Taekwon shows bursts, and Jalen's just extremely young. Has certainly the talent to play, or just get him to grow up fast. The other guy that might get a look over there is Sam Hubbard again. So we're playing a back and forth game with him a little bit, just because we're down in numbers.
Yeah. Are you guys prepared, you think, offensively for a shootout if it ends up being a shootout? I mean, it looks like obviously the last game y'all put up points. I mean, this is a team that really throws it around. Just what's your confidence level?
Are we prepared? You just prepare offensively and defensively and manage the game. How you have to manage it, and that's it.
Yeah, but I mean, you have a confidence about this offense you didn't have 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago. Where does it sit and why?
Just because I get confidence from what I see, not what I hope. And I see it on the practice field. I saw it in the games. I see the maturity of a quarterback happening, and most importantly, the offensive line starting to get a little savvy to him now. Wasn't there in game 1 or game 2.
What confidence level in the secondary, knowing what they're up against?
That's the big one. That's I do from what I see once again, not because I hope, and they're highly recruited kids, but I see what I see in practice, and this will be a big challenge for them.
Throughout the year, you might have recruited Gunnar Kiel. I mean, did you ever look at him at Florida?
I can't remember. I remember. What year was that?
I think it was 11.
Was it 11?
I want to ask about UC's deep. Oh, go ahead.
He's a big, strong, and he runs pretty good when he runs. But he's a big, strong. I was asking Kerry how big he is, because Kerry obviously knows a lot of people down there. He looks giant on film, on TV. He just looks like a big, gunslinger type quarterback.
I want to ask you about their defense. It seems like on tape they've given up some yards. They've also made some big plays. I don't know how much you've had a chance to look at them, but what do you see from them?
Their defense?
Yeah, them defensively.
A very good athletic team. Some experience in the secondary. 2 safeties are very good players. Corners good players. They have given up some yards, but like you said, they're a big play style defense, and they blitz you once you start getting in the red zone. That's when a lot of those big plays take place. They're playing zero coverage and bringing pressure. We struggled with the one team that did that a lot, so we're getting ready for that.
Urban, in any game that you've played, how often does the team with the better quarterback win, do you think? How much can it break down to that, or is that?
Yeah, but I think it's all relevant that who's the best quarterback usually has the best players around him too. That's in the NFL. And boy, that quarterback not very good, and then all of a sudden you improve the personnel around him. So I think from, I'll say this politically correct, from people that really know the game and live it and play it and coach it, the quarterback's a product of, you put a great offensive line and good receivers and the quarterback becomes great. You put that same quarterback with a makeshift offensive line and some struggling receivers, and he's a really bad quarterback. So, not just the quarterback, it's the quarterback's a product of that around him.
You flipping the offensive lineman? 3 guys in the middle of your offensive line now. I mean, yeah, like starting wise and stuff. And you have
it's getting close. Yeah, the only new name that is going to surface is Chase Ferris, and he's a backup right tackle, but he's going to get some opportunities inside, I think.
Folks, thank you very much.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks again.